Okay, this is basically a little fun video that I'm going to make here just to show some stuff off that I got. I work as a part-time ref at our local airsoft arena, and one of the things that we do is if someone says that another player is not calling his hits, yeah, you could follow that player around and you could see that he's getting hit and things like that. But one of the most surefire ways that I found that to see if the guy is calling his hits is to stand back about 25 feet and shoot the guy in the back. Now that might sound a little harsh, but our rule of thumb is if I shoot the guy in the back and he calls it right away, I keep him right where he is. If I shoot him and he doesn't call it, I shoot him again. If he still doesn't call it, I go over, tag him out, and he has to go back to spawn and give him a warning. To that end, just so that you got an idea of what's going on, these are some of the guns that I've used to facilitate that. Now, we started off, and I'm going to go in order of what we've been using here. This is a spring pistol, and I've updated it, and it has been cracked, busted, slammed. I left it on a barricade, and the guy hit the barricade, and it flew up in the air and landed down and exploded on the ground. Now, granted, it's back together. It's a Cyma P139. That's the model on it. It shoots with .25s 145 FPS. Now, I've taken it apart, lubed up the cylinder, put it back together, and it's cracked in so many places. I'm going to zoom in here so you can actually see that. You see the white on there. It's actually I was gonna paint it, and I've did the back here and JB welded spots on it and things like that. It's to the point where it still works and it shoots. Let me get the bag out, and you basically cock it, pull the trigger. Okay, BBs go in there. It's real easy to feed them in there, but it's just breaking so often that I've given up on it. I've got it taped in various spots, and there's glue all over it, big chunks of JB weld trying to hold it together. You bang it a little bit and it falls apart. So I decided to put that out to pasture. Second one we were using was this, I don't even know who makes the brand. It says it's a Colt 1911 Target. So I don't know, it's got so many cracks here on this. It's a safe shoot. The safety don't work anymore. Anyway, it's a 1911, has a 15 round clip on it, and the guts inside this have exploded. I've taken it apart, glued it, taken it apart, glued it, taken it apart, glued it. The frame is broken on the top, the bottom part broke here, the mag catch works now after I fixed it, but there's just so many things wrong with it. And this thing shoots about 150 with 2.5s. So I was using this to shoot people with. And both of these, the max range is about 25 feet. So at 150 FPS or a little bit less, shooting someone in the back, they might not feel it sometimes. On a lark, I brought this, and this is an electric Uzi. It's a little Uzi, shoots about 150 also, with .20s though, and it's got the little hopper here that you fill up. So I started putting 1.2s in there to get a little bit out of it, and started about 10-15 feet away. And this is a fully automatic gun, but it is so slow. It goes z-2, real slow. So it's almost like shooting him twice in semi. People do feel this. You know, if I hit them in the right spot, they do feel this. But this is more like a fun thing. That I bring down there and bust on the guys and say, okay, I'm shooting full auto, and they laugh when they see me shooting it, and it goes like 15 feet. With these three that are like really not working now, what I've done is I've moved up to this ASG. I think it's pronounced Zavasta or something like that. It's an R357. It's by ASG. It is a gas-filled gun. But it is not, it's a revolver style, but it does not have a cylinder. What it has is this little, on the front here, you press this button, and this comes loose, and you load 12 BBs in there. So you have 12 rounds. Now, with 2.0s, this thing is shooting about 280. Okay, with 2.5s shooting about 250, you know, roughly around that. So at 250, and I can shoot pretty quick with this. I was using this last weekend, and you can hit a couple people in the back, and they will feel it. It doesn't hurt. Shooting light enough, I go back about 50 feet or less, and usually it's like 25, 30 feet. Shoot the guy once, doesn't move, I shoot him again, and call it good. And this I can put right on my belt, and it's a handy little thing to use. So this is now my go-to gun that I am going to use as a referee down the arena. So I just wanted to show you these before I moved on to my little fun part of this video. So I'm going to pause it for a minute and move stuff around and then come back. Okay, what we got is, I got a story on this before I'll tell you what it is. These two guns, this is and it has no model number, it just has no make, like model it is, whoever makes it, but it is a 6128A Air Pistol Series Mini Shotgun. That's what it says it is. Alright. I found these on eBay for $1 a piece. Now, at $5 shipping, and he shipped both of them for $5. So I've got $2 in here. What's inside the box is you get 2 little bags of .12 BBs, the little orange goofy ones. No instructions. The instructions is on the side right here, and I'm going to zoom in on this as soon as I show you the pistol. This bag is not just something I had, I was just showing you. That is the pistol. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit here so you get an idea what it looks like. Okay, there's that side. Turn it upside down, see it this way. It's got sort of a sight, and it fits like a grip in your hand. Okay, okay, we're going to zoom back. And I'm going to let you see the outside of the box. See what it looks like. So that's what the outside of the box looks like. And the instructions on how to use the thing are right there. Okay? And it has like a disclaimer on the back, which I will read. It says, custom designed spring gun. This is a legal spring gun that propels a plastic projectile with a spring. Then it's in Spanish, and there's a Title 15, Chapter 76, USC Sec Code 5001B about the blaze orange tip and the whole 9 yards. And it says, danger, not a toy, adult supervision required. And then it has a bag, and it has a whole pile of other stuff in there. It says made in China. There's a big Chinese listing of all the stuff here about don't point it at your face, don't use eye protection, the whole 9 yards, stuff like that. So there's 2 in here. I got one here, one here. Operation of this pistol is so simplistic. Okay, it says on here too, which I'm going to zoom in on that so you guys can see that. It says on this side it says BR6mm shotgun. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in on that and see if you guys can pick that up. Probably, if I get the right angle on it, you guys can see it. 6mm, BR 6mm shotgun. It says the same thing on the other side, also says made in China. So that's the only other markings that are on the gun. It does have like a little faux sight on the front and a little sight here in the back. And this is almost like a release. If it actually did it, this would be a release for the barrel to flip forward. Operation of the gun, simplistic. Fill it up with BBs, pull the trigger, it fires. This is the compartment for the BBs. It slides forward. You can take it right all the way off, and you put all your BBs in this little tube on top here. I'm going to zoom in on that so you guys can see that. It's funny. Okay? There's where all the BBs go, and the hole there is the BBs where they go in. You have to lean this forward a little bit every time you use it so that the BBs would flow in there. But this goes back on here, clips in place. Now your reservoir for BBs is filled. Okay? Now, the best part of this is the gun is ready to fire. I hold it slightly forward. This is the cocking lever right here. It actually has an indentation here where you can see the mechanism. But this pulls down, cocks, goes forward, and then you pull the trigger. Okay? Simplistic. You then, for the next one, you push it forward, cock, bang, it's holding the BB in place, fire. On tests, I was getting 175 with .20, so it's a really low shooter. So it is just for looks more than anything else. But for a buck, you could put this in your kit, put it in like a pouch, just stick in there for a 12 shot. Hope for the best type thing when somebody's up close. You get into a scenario where you're captured, they take your main weapon off you, they don't search you, and you have this hidden in your pocket or whatever. Have it loaded with a BB by holding it forward, cocking it, put it in your gear, it's ready to go. Bang, shoot somebody. I am going to go outside and show you guys how this shoots using .20s. I've got what's left of my Elite Force .20s. It's shooting 175. I must have chronoed it half a dozen times with BBs in it, with these BBs, and it shot 175, 175, 174, 175, 175. And I can tell it's changing each time because it gives me a bullet count. So it is pretty damn consistent at 175 FPS. So I'm going to go out and show you how it shoots. We're going to load it up with some BBs and give a little outside demonstration just for funs and shits and giggles, I should say. We got this beautiful sunny day. It's a blistering 34 degrees outside, although the sun is out, which makes it feel a lot better. I'm going to try with gloves on to manipulate this massive little gun. And one thing to note too, to give it some weight, they have a metal piece in here. You can hear it. It's a piece of hard metal that they have in here just to give the gun some weight. Now technically I don't see any screws to be able to take that apart except up here, and I think you'd have to take half the gun apart to get that out. But I don't think I want to mess with it. I'm going to leave the weights in there the way they are. Now you basically open this up, and I guess you could do it with a speed loader. I'm just going to be lazy and pour a couple of BBs in here. You know, there's quite a bit that go in there. I'm going to give a quick count on that just to see what we got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18. Now, there is one or two here that probably are not going to allow the lid to close. So, and they're double stacked. I wish you could see that. They are like double stacked in there, back and forth. Whether that's going to allow it to fire or not, I'm not quite sure. So what we're going to do, hold it down, cock. Let me just try a shot here. Shoots like a champ. All right, I'm going to show you firing. Down, hold it down. You know, I'll hold it this way. Hold it down, cock the gun, bang, pull the trigger. Goes out like a champ. One more time just so you guys can see it. Hold it down, cock it. That's actually going out there. I'll bet I could hit 65 feet. I am going to turn the camera off and face it toward the 65-foot target, and we're going to try to shoot it with this. Okay, here we are. Again, I'm pointing straight out at the 65-foot target. Let me zoom in there a little bit. All right, I'm standing behind the camera, which is right on the 65-foot line. Cock the gun. I'll try to aim. Oh, off to the side. Oh, I didn't have it facing down when I cocked it. Didn't put a BB in it. Let's try it again. Oh boy, target hit. Let's try it again. I was aiming a little high with that. Let me try it, free arm it out there without like trying to sight it in. I'm just going to free arm it out there. That one went a little high. Oh, I'm shaking like a leaf here. Let's try this. That went. Now I double fed that one. I don't know what happened with that. I'm aiming to the left for some reason. I don't know why that's doing that. That one dropped. Whoop. That one dropped a little bit. I'm aiming too high. There you go. Good enough. 65 feet, and I still have a few BBs left in here yet. I was gonna go back in and do like a final thoughts and stuff, but it's so nice outside here. I wanted to take a look here just to see what we got. I actually have two BBs left in this. Oh, wrong way. I put it the wrong way. It goes on either way. That worked. That's pretty cool. You want to put the sight post so it's in the back, so you at least have some kind of sight post. But at like about 20 feet, ooh, dead on. That was it. I thought I had two. I only had one. But 20 feet, no, that's actually 25 feet to the post, or the tree right there. So 25 feet, I can just one arm it and hit somebody, no problem. 65 feet, I was aiming a little high, and sometimes I was going to the left and things like that. So it's a fun gun. You could put it in a pocket or a little holster or something like that, like this, just to have as an emergency gun. If you're in that break glass type situation where you're right at the last thing, you're out of your gun is AAG is down or got shot or you're out of BBs there, and you have this, pull it out, rush the line, shoot somebody with this. This is a humiliation kill. This is what I would call this type of gun. And for a buck, for what it does, fantastic. I'm trying to find out if he's got any more. I think I'm going to buy as many as I can and give them to my members of my team. They would enjoy these something fierce. But I got to see how many more he has of these, if he's got a bunch of them. If he has more than just 10 or something like that, I'll put the link for him. Otherwise, I'm just going to snag him. So this is going to be my new Arena pistol. I'm going to carry this around with along with another one that I've ordered for that's going to shoot a little bit harder and better. And this is going to be a lot of fun to shoot and have a good time with. Hope you enjoyed the video, and you guys enjoy your day and enjoy the sunshine if you can today. See you later.
Set.
Set. Set. Set.